So to the men who think that as a woman ages, she loses her value, I just want to remind you that you have a mom who will also age if she has not already aged. You have a grandmother who is very much aged. You have ancestors who they're still praying and watching over you, who are women who have very much aged. Like, just think about it all the way across the board. And also, I challenge y'all's belief on that, because is it that women really lose their value, or y'all just lose respect for them? And if it's, which that is the truth, y'all just lose respect for women because they no longer look how you want them to look. Mind you, you are going to age too. Your dick is gonna stop working too. You're not going to be able to pick up them 12-hour, 16-hour shifts like you used to back in the day when you had a lot of money. So your income is likely going to go down too. You're going to be on a fixed income, if you don't manage to go out and have a business, right? But when you really love a person, you grow with them. You love every stage of them. You love whenever they age. You love everything about them. That's what real love is. That's what unconditional love is. But most people don't know what unconditional love is. And if you think that a woman's worth is based on if she has aged or not, I'm sorry to let you know, but you don't know what love is. And maybe one day you will find out what it is. But, love doesn't expire. And if we all are God's children, who are you to tell somebody that they're losing their value? That's a child of God that you're talking to. That's God, he gets to determine our value, if we lose it or not. That's up to God. Nobody can look at anybody and say that, oh, you lost your value or you gained value. Nobody can do that to any of us, because we all are equally God's children, and God has the last say so. So to any female who is older, like 40s, 50s, 60s and up, if you've had a man, even 30 something, if you had a man to tell you that you're going to lose your value as you get older, I would like to apologize on their behalf. They clearly don't fucking know any better. They clearly don't know what unconditional love is. They clearly don't fucking have respect for women, because if you did, you would have enough sense to know, oh, if I sit here and say all women lose their value, that means I'm talking about my mom too. Your mom's gonna fucking age. So what you gonna do? Walk up to her and tell her, Mom, you lost your value, no man will ever fucking love you? No, you won't sit there and say that to your mom, because it's not the fucking truth. So to any female who has aged, who has been told that, I would like to apologize to you on behalf of these niggas who genuinely just don't fucking know any better. Don't listen to them. You are beautiful. You are valuable. To me, the older you get, the fucking better, because you got more experience under your belt. You have more life lessons under your belt. You've been around longer. You've seen more. You probably tend to know how to perfect certain meals and stuff like that. You tend to take life more serious than you did when you were younger. So to me, your value actually increases as you get older, compared to if you just fresh into the world. You don't know shit. You're still kind of naive to shit, But yeah, don't let anybody tell y'all that y'all lose y'all value as y'all get older. The devil is a fucking liar. It's his job. He goes around lying and discouraging people. The devil is a fucking liar. Okay? Just be grateful that you made it to that age. I don't give a fuck. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Be grateful, because it's a lot of people who are not even seeing it past 21. It's a lot of people who, there's pro-choice bullshit that's going on. It's a lot of people who didn't get to experience life at all. So just be grateful. If you have aged, be fucking grateful. Thanksgiving is coming up. Be thankful for that. I see older people, they trying to cover up their gray hairs and shit. I'm just like, you know how many people wished that they could have lived long enough to see fucking gray hair? And you got gray hair and you're trying to cover it up. You're trying to hide the fact that God has blessed you with an abundant amount of fucking years. So just be grateful. Know that if you have aged, that's fucking wonderful. That is an achievement, and you need to wear that shit proudly. And if you have anybody around you telling you that, you tell them they're a fucking liar, and don't let that shit get in your head. They just don't value older people. They don't value them goddamn selves. That's literally a part of life. If you take a fucking apple right now and set it out, it's going to change. Anything that you get, if you give it time, it's going to change. And if a person judges you for fucking aging, you judging God's life process. You're judging life. That's how God created shit to be, to age. That's the whole purpose of life, to age. You know? But to y'all dudes, I really think that y'all need to stop going around telling females that. Because one, it's a fucking lie. The women don't lose their value as they age. You just don't know what the fuck love is. And you have some type of insecurities around people aging. That may possibly be how you feel about yourself. And if that's the case, which it fucking is, that's for you to sit down and pray for God to help you work through so that you can learn how to value and see the beauty in aging. Aging is beautiful. Aging is a blessing, you know. So, yeah.